disrespect.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
The disrespect.
The goddamn disrespect.
Oh, you are disrespectful.
Learn something from this.
Say something.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, you're on.
Bang, bang, bang.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Disrespect. I am your host, White Chakra.
And it's your boy Storm.
And as y'all can see, we have switched our look up a little bit. We're switching up our image. For those that have been with us from the beginning, we appreciate all the Overnight Library fans. We're just kind of going a new direction. So, come on, y'all. Is you down or not?
You ain't really got no choice for it.
So, we're going to start off with our congratulatory section for, Black excellence and those that we just think they have been doing an awesome job this week. And the name of this section is You Go Glen Coco. So today's Glen Coco is going to be Glen Oakley.
You go, Glen Coco.
How ironic.
I swear. Who is Glen Oakley?
So, actually yesterday, so this is pretty breaking, there was a active shooter in El Paso, and
Texas.
yeah, yes, for all you Texans that think Texas is the best state, look what you did. Look what you did. So, there was an active shooter in like I assume, plaza of sorts, because I believe there was a Walmart attached to maybe a couple stores or something like that. And this man was in Foot Locker, as it was reported, as niggas do. Was in Foot Locker, and he heard the shots break out. He saw everyone start running. He started running, and as he was running, he noticed that there was a lot of children in the store the store areas that were alone and crying and scared. Their parents were nowhere to be found. So instead of running for his life only, he decided to rescue these children and take them outside and get them away from this active shooter. He is, for the record, also a black man.
He's a hero.
Who is also in the military.
Oh, okay. That is what y'all need to be being trained for in the military, is activities like this or situations like this where real life or death is in jeopardy. And where were the civilian police officers when all this were happening? Because any other time we have a George Zimmerman or somebody who wants to, think that they are going to be Superman that day. And if it would have been somebody black, maybe taking some non-laters out the store, then the civilian police officer would have mysteriously popped up out of nowhere to apprehend them. But that's neither here nor there.
Here's a quote from an article from Glenn. He says, "I was just so worried about those kids, man." He continued, "I was just really trying to pick those kids up. I wasn't really worried about myself. I just was hoping that those kids were going to be all right, and that's all I'm thinking about is those kids." End quote.
Well, I can't say it any more proud, but you go Glen Oakley. You go Glen Coco. I'm so proud of him. He really showed what the human spirit is all about.
Absolutely. And he did it in a do-rag with the Batman cape out.
Okay. I'm sure they included that in the article.
Well, he could see him in the video with the Batman cape out.
I'm done. All right, y'all. We're moving on to the next section. This is our prayer list where we will be praying for those that need it the most. We are actually sending congratulatory prayers this week. Christina Milian is expecting a baby. This is her first.
Hey, she knew how to dip it low, dip it up slow, She popped that thing. Now she's about to have a baby.
She's about to pop that thing, all right? Okay, Christina, girl, it's been a while. What was that movie with her and Nick Cannon?
My love don't cost a thing. Love don't cost a thing.
Her love didn't cost a thing, honey, because that baby about to take all her love. I'm so happy for her. I know that baby's going to be beautiful. Do you know who the dad is?
We do, but we do not, because I didn't think about that. All I saw was Christina Milian.
Christina. Well, I'm about to look it up, but You know
I'm
who else
pretty
is having
sure
a baby?
it's some, extra looking white dude. I'm actually so positive that it is.
God dang. I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled her a Cassie.
Right.
Yeah, I think that Kendrick Lamar just had his baby though, huh?
Yep. Kendrick Lamar also just had a baby with his wife or his girlfriend, whichever it is today. I don't know. But it's a lot of babies being welcomed into the world. Because, I'm pretty sure as we bring up Cassie's still pregnant with Mr. Alex Fine. She's probably like a couple months now.
Ooh, Lord. So, this is actually her second baby. I didn't even know.
What?
Yes, and the name of her boyfriend, let me see, Matt Pokora. So that's him.
Yeah, extra looking white dude, ain't he?
Let me see his picture. Let me look him up. I'm pretty sure that name sounds pretty Caucasian.
From the Caucasus Mountains, for sure.
Yeah, Matt is as white as they come. He's very handsome. You go, Matt.
Good for both of you.
All right. All right, y'all. So this is the next section of our show. The disrespect.
The disrespect. Who we disrespecting this week?
I feel disrespected.
Well, who disrespected us this? Who disrespected the world this week?
Who disrespected the world is the better question. And the first story we're going to get back into what we just talked about, that Walmart shooter guy. Now, on the opposite end of Mr. Glen Oakley came this Walmart shooter. Now, I don't know the exact details of this story, but apparently it happened in El Paso, Texas, which we're not so proud of back in Texas. But hey, we all have ours everywhere you go, so.
Big facts. Honestly, what facts do you need before you read the story? Is that is a homegrown white man shooting up some area? Because if you look at it, it's not being racist. I'm not being racist, but if you look at it, that's majority of the shooters that you have domestically in the USA. So, yeah. This guy decided, he was 21 years old. His name was Patrick Crusius.
Yeah, his name was Patrick Crusius, and he killed 20 people apparently, and 22 were hospitalized. 9 are in critical but stable condition, and 1 patient was as young as 4 months old.
Ridiculous. Like, dude, like what? And I mean, I'm pretty sure they said his motives was that, he was a big Trump fan and he wasn't a big supporter of race mixing. Not sure what the hell that had to do with anything, but yeah, this is what we say when everybody's talking about how the president himself may not be inciting this violence, but the things that he does and he says and he supports is inciting this violence. So I don't know, man. Just be aware of your surroundings, because that's just like an everyday thing, like going to Walmart, going to the store,
Right.
and you trying to get some Fruity Pebbles for your babies, and then all you hear is pop, 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 pop. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know what I would do in that situation. Like, I would have been shook F.
Yeah, I probably would have ran. I wouldn't have been concerned about my Fruity Pebbles anymore.
Well, I would not have been concerned about paying. I just would have
right, I would have ran with my basket in my hand.
Or like, what is going on here? This is the ghetto. Niggas be scared as hell when they running out the store. Probably not even think about nothing. But as soon as I get to the car and I get to safety, like, girl, I done ran out with a whole toaster, girl.
$245 in groceries. That was God. He wanted me to have these.
He wanted me to have this flat TV, this flat iron. Get out of here. It's crazy.
So, Lord. So he's definitely, you going to jail.
You're going to jail now.
Mr. Crusius. You know your roommate gonna be R. Kelly? Well, actually, it's not, because R. Kelly has gone missing, y'all.
Clearly. Yo. How?
This man is gone. He pulled a Houdini. Can you please tell me what's going on with this story?
So apparently, R. Kelly was being moved from Chicago jail to a Brooklyn jail, and he just vanished.
Oh, I'll be down.
Like, he just vanished, dog. I don't understand how that even happens. Like, I'm speechless because if you think about how much like security they have on people in the corrections facilities when they move them, it's like, how this man, he just got out the van and ran?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened? He just got out the van and ran with his chains on. Like, don't they be putting chains around these people's feet?
No, I don't know about that. They do sometimes, actually. They get chains on their hands and feet. But I'm sure he had minimal security, and I'm sure that he paid somebody off with whatever money he has left to pull this kind of stunt off. And I'm sure he is halfway across the country by now. He's probably
found that
out
man.
of the country. I don't think they have found him yet. I haven't seen any updates. But this is just crazy to me. That the fact that y'all let R. Kelly out on the loose.
Nah, that man said, flee. I'm not going there. But nah, he, so they couldn't find him or whatever. And I guess on the website, they still had him listed as an inmate in one of the facilities. But I guess in reality, he was not there. So hopefully y'all find that man.
I think they found him.
I haven't heard anything about it, but Jesus.
Well, y'all let us know. Ring off in the comments and let us know where R. Kelly is. If y'all seen him around, we put on an Amber Alert. So
Amber Alert.
Be on the goddamn lookout. Let's go to the next story. Apparently, some of the girls maybe freed R. Kelly. So Jocelyn Savage and Azriel Clary have decided that they are trying to clean up their image, and they have demands.
Do you know what a crock of bullshit that is?
So what's going on with this story?
First of all,
I'm confused.
No, bitch. That's number one. Like, you are
a grown woman.
One of R. Kelly's wives. Two of R. Kelly's wives.
Mm-mm.
And y'all been doing the same. Y'all done had the same image for years.
A decade.
Especially since, I think, Azriel, when she first came across R. Kelly, she was like 16 maybe.
Oh, girl.
She a grown fucking woman now. So from that age to now, bruh, your image has been the same.
Girl, it's too much to clean up, girl. You
so,
have to call out all the mollies.
Right. Apparently, Azriel and Jocelyn, whatever the fuck her name is, they want to hire, I think, a publicist to clean up their image so that they can start careers of their own, like, you know, modeling or music or whatever. And first of all, bitch, we don't want to see neither one of y'all hoes on I don't want to hear none of y'all music.
Period.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see none of y'all on fucking... I wouldn't even watch you on America's Next Top Model, you stupid hoes. Like...
You wouldn't watch.
The only time I will watch one of you on America's Got Talent is at the end when it's going... And
the little thing is disappearing.
You want to be on top. And then they picture disappear, bitch. That's it. That's it.
Like, is one of them Sparkle? Or that another woman?
Sparkle? Nah, that's
a separate thing. I don't know their names particular to the
that's
face.
Somebody else.
I just know these women are. Well, Sparkle, girl, I was listening to your music. She looked like she had a banger.
Well, I don't know, because Sparkle's the same one that brought her 14-year-old niece around R. Kelly and then claimed that he didn't know. Because her niece was the one that was in the video.
Yeah, that was her with the niece. You know what, Sparkle? You canceled too, girl. At least she didn't ask. She knew not to ask for a contract. Yeah, girl. It would have just looked too grimy. But like, really, Sparkle?
We're done with it. So yeah, they want to clean up their image or whatever, but I don't know. How do y'all feel out there about it? Like, let us know in the comments how y'all feel about this situation. Would you listen to their music? Would you watch them at a fashion show or whatever the case may be? I'm telling you right now, it's a black ass no for me.
Right.
Sorry.
The most I want to see out of y'all is little world star hip hop interviews, whatever it's gonna be. But that's cute, y'all. Just good luck with y'all's endeavors. Moving on from one grown woman to another. Wendy Williams is apparently releasing a biopic, and she has gave us reason to watch. Now, apparently, we weren't sure she was going to be including anything about her husband, which I think should be a good chunk of the movie. Like, I'm here to get the tea, sis. Give the girls some hot tea.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Your specialty.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Well,
but aside from that, I didn't know this. I don't know if you knew this because Wendy's your girl, but apparently Wendy back in the day was raped by a rapper, and apparently from what she said, it's a rapper we all know. So that's supposedly going to be included in the biopic as well.
Ooh, she's coming for... I don't know.
So I'm saying, like, Wendy girl, how you gonna say you gonna let a man let us know who raped you, but you ain't gonna show the tea and the mess of you and your husband? Shame.
She got a whole surviving R. Kelly in her biopic. She's trying to get her a little Emmy too. Okay, Wendy girl, I'll be tuning in regardless. You know you my sis girl.
The only thing is she's being like she's underhanding like the whole thing, like she's making it work herself, like she's producing it, I guess. And that, see, biopics be so lame when the person is still fucking alive. No shade. when the people be still alive, the biopics be trash, bro.
They don't want to ruin their image still. Facts. The people around, you know who she should get to do her production? Charlamagne the God. Because he was her co-host on her radio show, like back in the day, and I think he would give the real tea. And you know he messy. He'll put it in there for us.
A messy queen who lives for drama. Yeah,
yeah, I live. So Charlamagne, go do that. That would be awesome. You know, Charlamagne and Monique just got finished arguing. What were they arguing about?
So Monique, she just be gone.
Yeah, Monique be going in. She do not care.
She basically, she was on was it The Breakfast Club? No. She was on A Show. Mm-hmm. And Charlamagne was brought up. And she basically said that Charlamagne was a reason why the black community suffers. Ooh. And the things that he says, the vibes that he puts out into the atmosphere is not always positive towards the black community. And people take his word as law in a way. So she was saying on this platform that, he's not the best of influences and the things that he says are very toxic. And she said what the fuck she said.
Okay, Monique. Well, I am here on your side at this point because Monique done been dog walked through the industry by several people, like really big names like Oprah and what was the other one? Steve Harvey and Lee Daniels, wasn't it? Like, they've been dragging my good. Even Tyler Perry, but everybody has dragged her name through the mud. And I'm here for Monique because everything she said so far has been, legit. Like, she has stood her ground and she has been taking the blows and throwing them right back. Like, Monique, I feel like she has earned her worth even with the Netflix deal that she got. Like, don't bow down now, Monique. Keep going. Because they be trying to use us. And I know Charlamagne, that might be around your area of heavyweight. Because he's pretty messy, girl, as we just talked about. So,
all right. And
the retaliation might be real.
Her and her husband were saying, that they feel as though he advocates for mental illness. And a lot of things that he says contributes to the destruction of our community. During her interview, she basically said that Charlamagne contributes to mental illness in our community and that he lacks empathy with a lot of things that he says on his own show, on his platform. And I kind of agree. Because I think a lot of the things that Charlamagne says is kind of more like pointing the finger and, you know, it's your fault, woo, 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 or whatever. I don't know. I don't really like Charlamagne. I don't really care for the things that he says or does. I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's wise.
I do like Charlamagne, but it took me a while to actually start messing with him. I think that Charlamagne just is playing the middle. Like, he doesn't like to be taken too seriously, even though he talks about some really serious topics. Like, he likes to play that, like, oh, I'm just joking, y'all, I'm just Charlamagne, but at the same time, he wants to be taken as a serious, like, you know, creator. But I'm like, yo, like, when you be hitting these heavy hitter type of things, like, just expect backlash, which at this point in his career, like, I'm sure he's used to people saying what they got to say about him.
Right, absolutely.
So, I think Monique should just be another opinion for him, but when it comes to our mental health, that's no joke, man. Like,
it's not, and it's only recently, like now, that mental health is coming to the forefront as a big serious thing. Because back in the day, I don't know, you know, for my people of the Caucasus Mountains, but for black folks, back in the day, like when I was growing up, and I'm pretty sure before then, mental health was taboo. Mental health wasn't a thing. Oh, go pray about it. You fine. Like, you're not depressed. I take care of you. I do everything for you. How you gonna be depressed? And it's like, sis, I'm fucking sad. Like,
ooh, Chile.
What do you mean?
All right, y'all. Well, y'all need to definitely take care of y'all own mental health. Like, in our community, we definitely don't, like Storm says, and I mean, don't keep joking about it. Like, if you feel like there's something wrong, like mentally or emotionally, go talk to somebody professional. Like, if your uncles and aunties, the old school ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones that, oh, I ain't going to talk to no therapist about my, you know, y'all actually should convince them to go, or go with them even. Like,
absolutely.
Let's get our families taken care of, everyone. Mental health is a serious topic.
I love seeing black people saying they go to therapy. It's beautiful.
There's all kinds of things for that. I know the Talkspace app, and you don't even have to leave the house. They will call you or text you even. Y'all get it together. Oh, Monique, girl. Who knew that Monique would be the one? Moving on. I'm so proud of California right now. We didn't snatch Trump, whatever his name is, Trump. We didn't snatch him right off the primary ballot. I'm so happy. We don't know he's not being voted for here.
Everybody needs to do that. Everybody needs to do that.
All 50 states, let's just all agree to just snatch him off the primary ballot. That way we don't even have to take any type of action after that. That would be the precaution.
Of course, California had to lead the charge by removing Mr. Donald Trump from their primary ballot until he agrees to release his tax forms. So if he don't do that, then he won't be showing up on our good ballot. Therefore, he won't be getting voted for in the state of California in the primaries.
I think he's going to take the L from Cali. That's a big L, but he is going to play it smart. Like, I really thought at first he might, like, release them around the 2020 elections just as a publicity stunt. But I think he's going to do like he did last election when we all thought he was going to end up releasing it, and he's just not going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too much going on in his taxes for us to, like, he would not win for sure. I think he'd have a better chance just taking the L from California.
Facts. But you know what, with that same breath, is that if he did release his tax statements, regular niggas like us ain't gonna know what the hell it mean. Right, we're gonna be looking at it like, we're gonna be in the street screaming, release the tax statements. Then he released them and we'd be like, I don't even know what is this. So that's the crazy part about it.
Yes, y'all need to get it together. Like, watch the news, guys, or don't. Oh my goodness. Speaking of the elections, Kamala Harris, y'all. I don't know what to say about this woman at this point. 2020 hasn't even gotten here yet, and they have been already getting started dog walking each other.
Oh, absolutely.
And I even say that the Democrats were fairly polite during this whole, what was it?
Democratic debates.
Yeah, during the Dem debates, they definitely were very polite and cordial, but there were the moments where they got dragged each other.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, I don't know my good sister's name.
Oh yeah, that
It starts with a T.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
But
she's dragged her.
Mr. Cory Booker. Mr. Cory Booker was not holding any punches on Mr. Vice President Biden. Former Vice President Biden, he was taking all the L's because Mr. Cory Booker was not playing. He wasn't. At all.
Right. I just can't wait to see when the real...
When it comes down to it, who wins the primaries and they just actually start running for president, it's going to be a fight, bro. I just hope that it's a candidate that we need, or candidates that we need. I didn't get to see my good sis Elizabeth Warren. I missed that.
I know. I did too. That's why I want to see the
But she performed outstandingly. So,
honey, she's ready for the girls.
She is.
The girls have plans.
Big facts.
I'm not gonna get into the election too much. I know how Facebook and stuff gets when we start getting to politics, so we're gonna leave it alone. But yeah, I'll be. We'll be back to talk about it. I don't got to sneak it in the episode.
Well, not getting into politics, but we could just throw it out there that Miss Kamala wants to. She's jumping on the wave of student loan debt being cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is only her proposal at that if you have a business that you've been running for at least 3 years, I believe. So, girl, how am I supposed to upstart a business for 3 years, straight out of college? I'm confused.
I'm confused.
This is why I know you're not of the people. This is why I know, because
I mean, she wasn't of the people when she said she didn't want no reparations. I was like, oh girl, I don't care how rich payments I get. I want mine, sis.
I want my acres of the bill. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, girl, you are not of the people at all, sis.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's a no for me, big dog. It's a no for me. All the other candidates are like, student loans? Wait, yeah, we'll delete those out. Yeah.
Yes, please.
And then here she comes with her big bucket.
No.
I just feel, and you know what's funny is my girlfriend, who should be featured on this podcast soon because she is very disrespectful. She said when we was watching the debate, she was like, Kamala Harris talk like a black mama that when she yelling at you. Like she points her finger a lot. She leans into it when she's talking to you. And she makes facial expressions.
It's accurate. The accuracy is there.
And it's just like, girl, I don't know if I can look at that for 4 years.
Anything is better than Trump. But
you know what? You're right. I'd rather a black mama than looking at a damn.
I ain't trying to have these people looking at me.
Oh, God, now.
I don't even know what that is.
What is that?
What that is? A dump. Y'all. What's Valentina Sampaio? Oh, I hope I'm saying this woman's name right. Has just decided to get signed with. Who signed her?
Victoria's Secret.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I was right. Okay, Vicky, girl. The secret's out, girl. What's the tea? So, Valentina Sampaio, Valentina S., was the first trans woman signed with Victoria's Secret. And, you know, we should be happy. But, you know, the girls always got something to say, and we're going to say it. What about our good sis, Nikita Dragun? I had no idea that she, you know, was up for being the Victoria's Secret model.
Who, Nikita?
Uh-huh.
Well, she wasn't, but around the time of the controversy when Victoria's Secret had released their statement saying that, you know, certain women just don't meet the fantasy of a Victoria's Secret model, like bigger sized women or like women with natural hair, black women with natural hair, and trans women. They're like, oh, they just don't. They're not the fantasy. Like they're not every man's fantasy.
Wow.
And Nikita said, "Hold my beer, bitch." And she did her own photo shoot as a Victoria's Secret model.
Word.
With the wings and everything. And I will be the first one to say she looked so good.
Go off, Nikita.
She looked so good. I already stand for Nikita, and Nikita, if you hear this, let's get married. But like, she looked so good. You know what I mean?
Go off. I live for
And
her.
she was like, "What do you mean I don't need this? This I am the fantasy
Right,
bitch."
actually.
So when I saw that article, I was upset because I'm like, "Girl, what?" Like, I mean, yeah, we should be happy because it's another part of the community, you know, trans community being put into the forefront, being seen,
the door has been open.
and open. But it's like, why did it have to be a white woman?
And then it's like y'all are taking one step forward and two steps back. Like, how dare you, give trans women a platform and then knock black women and fat shame at the same time? Like, where do they do that at? Like, you still being bigoted and prejudiced, but you trying to be an advocate for one thing. Like,
right. And it's like,
throw it away.
Why all of a sudden is this Valentina, whoever the hell she is, why is she all of a sudden good enough?
Right.
What was wrong with Nikita? And I'm pretty sure it was other trans women that
wanted to be a Victoria's Secret
exactly.
model. I know there are.
But we probably only know of Nikita because she has such a big following. She's an influencer and she's fucking stunning. So it's like,
yes, y'all go watch Escape Tonight.
Why?
That is my show.
Where did this chick come from? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm tired.
And who is the spokesperson for Victoria's Secret saying that this is the fantasy? Like, whose fantasy?
You don't know my fantasy.
Right. Everybody doesn't have the same fantasy, so I just don't understand. I'm confused.
They're going off of middle-aged white man America fantasy.
Man, you go watch Pose and you'll see where these middle-aged white men are really at. And I'm just spilling the tea.
That's real.
The disrespect, y'all. Goddamn disrespect. But yeah, y'all go watch Escape Tonight. Our good sis Nikita Dragun is on there with Joey and all the girls and boys.
Yes, we love Escape Tonight. Bring us more, Joey.
Bring us more now. I think that's it for the disrespect. Let's get into our final section of the show. Actually, that's a hot topic before we get to the final section. Today's hot topic is knowing your friend's identity role and your role. So, me and Storm went out last week and we had some drinks with some old friends of his. And I was so upset because a lot of his friends from not even 2 or 3 years ago was referring to him as a her. And yo, are they ignorant? And these are people in the LGBT community. So it's not like they was any cisgender straight folk, just out here being on they, straight people stuff. But our own people, y'all, it be the ones. It be your own people. And I just want to tell y'all, I know it wasn't any malice in that. It was just ignorance. And I need y'all to do your research on the actual LGBTQIA, what all of the letters stand for. There's actually a website you can go to and look it all up. If you just type it in Google, I'm sure every acronym, everything will come up how you need to see it. Those letters mean something, actually. They're not just there for, unity-wise, it's nice, but you actually know what they're all representing. Y'all, we should be past this point in society by now to where we still are mislabeling each other's genders, mislabeling each other's identities, period. I don't know.
Well, as you can see, White Chocolate was more upset about the situation than I was. But that's only just because, I've been transitioning now for a while. So it's happened more often than not. And, it is what it is. I try to just ignore it because if I go off on every single time a person misgenders me,
you'll be exhausted.
I would be so tired. I was just telling a guy at work that As many of you may or may not know, I'm in the military. So I started to grow facial hair, and my chain of command was like, hey man, hey bro, you gotta shave. You growing hair now. And I was like, damn, all right. So I shaved, and I was very reluctant to do so because I was telling my homeboy that every time I shave, I get misgendered a lot because I have a baby face. So when it comes from strangers, it's hit or miss really. I can't just like punch them in the face because they misgendered me. You know what I mean? Like
You've been out to eat.
It is what it
You've been
is.
plenty of places where people, even straights, like they'll know that you are a heat, and somebody that's close to you, just being right in your face, like that's just irritating to my soul.
I definitely understand that because somebody that's been in your life for a while, that's known you, has watched you transition, and they
right, and you're still on your stuff.
She, and it's like bro, I'm about to roundhouse kick you.
Yeah, I swear. Y'all need to really be more aware of what it is you're calling people out here. Like, especially if you are considering yourself in the community, like, don't walk around ignorant. Like, I was ignorant. I was out here in college, maybe, when I never was transphobic, but I definitely was ignorant about the trans lifestyle and the hardships that they go through. Like, I would even consider myself a little bit transphobic at the ripe age of like 19. I just did not understand. And it's something that you have to do like some deep down soul searching to come to realize that we all are just out here doing us. Like black people, trans people, Hispanic people, gay, straight, everyone. Like we are all just out here trying to do our thing. And the least you can do is show just the common decency to address somebody in the way that they view themselves as, in the way that they want the world to view them. Like, the disrespect is just...
And if you don't know, it's not offensive to, hey, what do you prefer?
Exactly, as. If you don't know as.
To be referred to as. What are your pronouns? And, they'll tell you right there, oh, my pronouns are he, him, she, her, them, they. Like, you know what I mean? It's not, you can ask. That's not a lot of people get that scared feeling to ask, like back in the day when you thought somebody was gay, and you're like, well, I'm going to ask, they gay. You don't just be like, hey, are you gay? Even though you'll probably just get a faster answer just then. But a lot of people think it's taboo to ask, like, hey, what's your pronouns? Because they think it might be offensive to somebody that probably is transitioning to male, but
I think it's less offensive because people would be scared to ask me if I'm straight or gay. They're like, first of all, it's none of your business because we're not having the intention of having any sexual relationship or anything. So that shouldn't matter. But as far as your identity and pronoun, now that doesn't have anything to do with sex. That's just you knowing how to address me. So yes, it shouldn't be offensive for you to have to ask. At least ask the first time if we make a fool out of yourself and try to guess.
Absolutely. And also, if you claim to be an ally, please stop asking your trans friends if they have a penis.
Oh my God, the level of disrespect is blowing me right now.
Please.
You cannot be serious.
I'm so serious. I have gotten so many messages in my DMs from strangers, friends.
Oh my God.
Like people that you just, just the social media friends, the ones that you just cool with on social media. When I came out with my transition, people would ask me all the time, like, so do you have a big?
Oh my God. Yo, what is y'all have mad disrespectful?
This the kicker, bro. Can I see it?
Oh my God, you're lying.
Can you send a picture of it?
You lying, yo.
And I'd just be like,
oh my God.
What?
Yo, I would have got my fucking strap on and took a picture and sent it to him.
Like, what do you mean?
Yo.
We have no, like you said, intention of having sexual relations, so why does it matter what's in between my legs?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. It should not.
Stop asking your friends to send you pictures of their junk, bro. Or if they say, yeah, I just underwent phalloplasty, which is the surgery to construct a penis. If they went through that, don't ask them to send you a picture of it.
Are you out of y'all natural minds?
If they haven't went through that surgery and they're naturally growing down there off of testosterone, don't ask them to send you a picture of it. That is so rude, bro.
Oh my God, I cannot believe
And then
this.
what kind of fucking weirdo are you, dog?
Y'all disgust me.
I've had people from, we was cool in 3rd grade,
And now look at you.
see that I transitioned, and then they hit me up. Yo, ooh. Can I see? Can I see it? Y'all are fucking weird.
Y'all are really out of here. I'm just done. This disrespect has overwhelmed me today.
Moral of the story is respect your trans friends.
Please.
Whether they be trans masculine or trans feminine. Respect your trans friends, y'all.
That's it.
We just trying to make it. That's it.
All right. Storm says, this is the final section of our show.
Let me see if I can get me like an NPR, keep sweat voice. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Storm Says. Today, we have a piece of wisdom for you guys to take with you as you get the hell out. Today's Storm Says is, and I quote, love me when I don't deserve it. Because that is when I most desperately need it the most. Anonymous.
Ooh, y'all. Can we just love? Because
Love will keep us together. Love means something.
all right, y'all. Well, thank you for joining us in the first official episode of The Disrespect. It is your boy, White Chakra.
And it's your boy, always and forever.
That is Sizzle.
Storm.
Namaste. We out here. Bye.